English as a second language at the service of the General Council is not a skill to be taken for granted. Many language schools will help you with your basics, but perfecting your English in order to interact with the members of your congregation, to deal with documents on the religious life, to be truly at your best for community visitations, that's another skill altogether. As one with 20 years in the religious life and more than 35 years at the service of the church and teaching, you can finally interact with a professional who can bring your English language skills up to another level. I believe there are several key elements to perfecting your English for your service to the congregation. Someone working at the Generally and/or on the General Council doesn't have enough time in long periods to follow a traditional language course. She or he can even have trouble finding the time to move around Rome and to get to any kind of interactive lessons. Often, having studied for a short, intensive period, the problem arises that one's English remains at a certain level as work and community commitments step in and take up more and more space. The solution becomes saving time because a teacher comes to you working in flexible, short periods of time when it works for you, or establishing Skype moments, like I'm doing now, to have intensive, exercise-driven conversations that are geared toward your needs. English for church service and for the religious life is a specialized content that isn't at the heart of any traditional language study. I know that when I first came to Rome in 1989, my fellow religious made some fun about me because I refused to concentrate on the vocabulary of daily living, shopping, eating, touring. But my instincts correctly led me to concentrate on the content that I needed 80% of my day to be of good service to the General Council and the work assigned to me. A solution becomes having a specialized teacher help you work with your specialized content, vocabulary, documents, prayer life, visitation situations, etc. Most people really need an interactive approach with English, since it tends to be a language that for many people is easy to read but difficult to pronounce and/or understand in a spoken context. Since listening is a major role and challenge of religious at the service of the general congregation, it is listening and speaking which require the greatest attention and are the more difficult competencies to perfect. A solution for this would have to include the concentration of most energy during a lesson on interacting with real people, real accents, and various styles. I hope through e.s.l. for service to the religious life and plus assistance, I can be of service to you.